Hello and welcome to another turn of the False Pretenders. I am the False God. Joining me is Arpathius.
Hello, hello, hello.
We are jumping in on turn 30. And let's see if I can get the password right. Okay. So last time we had a couple of big fights. We had a Melkart, 4 Melkarts try their luck against 80 Einherjar and lost. Which is a pretty big reversal for Hinnom. Hinnom also lost some other major armies battling up against the many people they are fighting.
Yeah, it was a rough turn for Hinnom.
Rough turn for Hinnom. TNN is now being attacked by 3 separate players.
Yes.
So also tough for them. Let's see. And then Ulm struck out a little bit, but they're in a lot of trouble against Kalum. So
Yeah, I think Ulm is probably the player that's going to die next.
I think that's true.
Unless somebody has a
statistic
tool to kill the monument, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's start with Hinnom because I also have some Melkart thoughts. Okay, so he didn't expect the strength of Giants Caster. It was a little tricky because I think you have to. I went ahead and tested this fight actually a little bit after we saw it. You have to double gem because you have to gem into the Earth Power, and then you have to gem per strength of Giants.
Yeah, so it's kind of inefficient, but it's something everyone with Earth 1 can do in the game.
Right.
Something to bear in mind.
It's something you got to watch out for in this case because I'm sure it made a big difference.
Yeah, especially in EA when you get more gems.
Yeah. So he said killing it with the strength giants would be possible, pretty hard with his current tech. I'll talk about. I did some testing. I'll talk about once we finish the comment. Invited Marverni and Yomi to Vulture. Okay, so he's out.
He heard me say, "I think Ulm's going to die first," and he's
trying
to make me prove wrong.
The Birds are going to join versus Vanheim. Okay.
Okay. Not who we thought he would go after, but
it makes
really like it.
Yeah, I think that's trying to curb a potential powerful rival as opposed to just eating your own way up. So I'm not sure if you can unring the ask to Vulture. It's easy. You just attack them back. Victory. So he's got a new victory condition of watching the elves die. But he feels like he's in a different situation from Agartha because he's fighting. The helpers are taking land that wasn't mine. And there's more cost to punish elves. It's funny. So I did a little bit of testing with what Vanheim brought. And the problem, of course, I do not know exactly what tech level Hinnom has available. We know it's not a lot. I'm pretty sure we saw gear for construction 4.
Yeah, I think we did.
And then we saw alt 3. We saw enchantment 3. So if he has alt 4 available, and I assume he doesn't, one Earth Melkart fully kitted could beat that whole army with the enlarge and regeneration help. I gave it a weapon and a shield, but I don't think they're too relevant. The shield mostly got chopped through, so there's probably a better way to do it. Full black steel plate, regen ring, reinvigoration shoes, and a bracer of protection, and then some kind of a hat. And then with temper flesh, iron skin, he could beat the whole army. Now, I don't think Hinnom has alt 4. Another thing you can do, if you have Blood 2, and I did test this and it also worked, and with those casters available, you needed I think the regeneration ring is the really key piece, and Hinnom should be able to forge it if he has enough gems. You could do a Hell Power. You could set up a bunch of Communion Masters on top of top of either 2 Melkarts, or like a Melkart and a Kohen or something, to make it a little faster. and give that one Melkart Earth and Astral buffs, and that Melkart could win at Alteration 3.
Yeah, I think Hell Power actually could have been really big.
Yeah. The Heroic Toughness...
I think...
not Heroic Toughness.
I think when Hinnom first tried to catch all those Vans, if he'd have cast it then, I think Vanheim just avoids him and lets him keep like horror marking himself.
Possible. Well, this time though, right? Van stormed that fort, so Van was not getting out of it.
No, but he could have chosen to.
But you don't. I mean, you don't want to do it in general, though. Like, I think you're only doing it in this case because you know what you're up against.
Yes, but he tried to catch them once before, and Vanheim saw that, and if he'd have seen him doing Hell Power, he might have.
But he shouldn't have triggered gems. He wouldn't have seen the Hell Power. I don't think. Right? Unless he had a big
maybe, army. Unless what are they going to be for? Unless it's
Imps, reinvigoration. I don't know. I mean, he could certainly sniff it out if he had the chance to see it, but that worked as well.
Yeah, I could see that definitely being a way though. Yeah.
Now again, I didn't test it like super in depth. I'm sure Hinnom tested it more, and he knows exactly what his tech and resources are, and I don't. So I'm not casting any aspersions on his strategy. Just that with a couple of things, I do think it's possible. I think again, the regen ring is by far the biggest piece because getting up to 20 regen is a huge bonus. Okay. So that was Hinnom's message. Let's check out... Vanheim sent a bunch of messages. I guess we'll watch those before we get into these battles. Or read these. The Vanhurst that looted the helmet and armor, the Melkart stormed the fort all by himself. It was pretty well done. Ooh. Yeah, he lost 42 Vanhears this turn. We did know that.
Yeah, because he lost the raiding force, was it?
Yeah, he lost 7 in a raiding force as well.
Yeah.
He also, Hinnom, I wonder, given that Vanheim attacked his fortress, if you could have lined up the Melkarts perfectly in the fortress entrance, I think they would have won. If you don't ride out.
That can be a bit tricky, though.
It is tricky.
You don't know if your opponent's just going to run in or hold an attack. Or...
No, I agree. It's certainly tricky.
But I think, yeah, that could have been good.
I think that can do it. The Vanhurst is in the Hall of Fame. And props to Hinnom, though. They seem to figure out how to counter the Van squads running around with, so he's going to switch up his strategies. Yeah, when you're raiding, right, you do have to switch up your strategies. And what you're sort of the problems you're presenting your opponent, otherwise they will absolutely solve them.
Yeah, it's good to see that back and forth developing.
Yep.
It's interesting that he has specifically been choosing 7 Vans.
It's true. I don't know
why it's 7, but
I guess he must have tested it. Okay, that's the big stack running around killing some stuff. Not a ton of another big stack. Actually, not a ton of Vanheim into Hinnom this turn. Looks like he's taking these back with some large squads, and he's maybe going to try and work his way through.
I think he's going to go for that throne there, that fort there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he's going for the fort first, and then swing over. Which is tough. We also see Hinnom get attacked by Yomi, who I guess he did tell he could vulture. Although there's kind of a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to work.
I'm not sure this is going to work either. This guy's not making any more skeletons. Yeah, and he's no gear. I think he's going to die. Or at least get run off. Oh, there's some skeletons.
I think these guys have 17 protection, though.
Yep, they're poking him down. Here come the... he's going to get... He's a ghost. I think he's going to get away, though.
He'll get off.
Oh, no!
Oh my god.
That's Slinger!
Was it that slinger? Was it? Wow.
Yeah, he hit him with a dagger for 15 points of damage. That's hilarious.
Get that mana promotion.
Yeah.
He could be an archer then.
Hilarious. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Hinam, if he said he's letting people vulture him, then I think that's probably that. It's interesting. So he has so many of these long dead, and we don't really see. He had a lot of other real troops that are, some are still north, and I know we lost a lot, but there's no like Adite troops anywhere in the core lands. It's just these long dead.
I don't know if he can really afford them when he's been presumably pumping out. Like the Hinnom mages are quite expensive, right?
The Hinnom mages are extremely expensive.
So I think it's probably just an eco thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yomi. Good news and bad news. Bad news, Hinnom is falling to Vanheim, and I don't like fighting that kind of meta bless with my build. The good news, he took out a lot of Vanheers. And I'm making an elf burger out of TNN, attacking from the north and the south. Okay, I think you're right. He is continuing with that army. And Amor's fighting TNN. Yeah, that's true. So we have a lot of Yomi flags here. See if we find anything big. Oh, his
That's a nice catch.
Yeah, this is one of his raiding parties.
Caught out. Blood mage.
It's the Circle Master, yeah.
Oh, okay.
With death gems. Although he did animate skeleton. I don't think he needed death gems for. This is not like PD, right?
No, I think he's actually there.
I think
you may have just got him this turn though, because you just get them from an event.
Could be, yeah. That's yeah, he's just animate skeleton. It's not what you'd usually script somebody to do.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a nice catch.
Yep, that's a good catch. One raiding party down.
Ooh. A nice catch the other way.
Yeah. All right, we've got Dione with Dragon Helmet, Birch Boots, Girdle of Might, and a Ring of Regen. And he's got, presumably this Jade Sorceress is going to do Moss Body, but it looks like maybe some other stuff too. And I think TNN has just Tuatha. Let's catch what we've got over here. Yeah, Moss Body, Earth Power. Moss Body itself, Iron Skin. It does make sense to cast it twice though, in case the goofball puts it on somebody else. There's Enlarge and Temper Flash. This is going to be a very scary Dione. And then a Horde of Skeletons. So that's gemmed into for that Horde of Skeletons.
Yeah, interesting that he wants to spend death gems on.
Yeah, 2 death gems.
Doing that with a D1.
Yeah.
Especially when he could be making Shikomi.
Yeah. I wonder at that a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he tested it against this force, and these extra skeletons are buying key Tuatha time.
I'm not sure though. Regen, Moss Body.
I would have thought this guy was fine.
Fire Shield, I think he'd probably be okay.
These guys are not resist heavy, right? Yeah, no, they've only got a little bit of shock and poison.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe he was expecting more.
True. Yeah, we don't always do the. There's so many things, it's hard to remember exactly what everybody's looking at when they make some of these decisions.
Especially when it's TNN and they have all the stealthy stuff.
Right. So knockdown, yeah, 10 Tuatha Warriors, and I wonder if he had anywhere to go. Okay, he does.
I think he did, yeah.
Well, I don't know which province
where that Dione was last turn.
I don't know which province is which. Kill some.
Well, we know where the Dione was with the.
Presumably, he could have more than one.
They have the same guy. I knew.
Satis taking.
It's on your part, really.
Satis is back in charge of his second fort again. Oh,
taking the throne.
Taking the throne. It's really
nice. This was the throne that I wanted to see Pelagia taking.
I think so. It's really nice to see him taking the throne here while he's fighting multiple other people, trying to vulture a third person, but still has time to take this turn. That you know, being able to think of all these different things you can do at the same time.
This is the looter mindset.
This is looting
I
this
love
throne.
it. I'm all in. Yeah.
All right, he's got enlarge.
This might actually be the Dione I was thinking about, to be fair. So.
Yeah, this is the one with the crown of the Magi.
Yeah. So I'd be interested to see what he casts, because maybe he has that on
Iron
his guide
Skin,
specifically
Moss Body,
to capture this throne.
Temper Flash. Yeah, I do wonder what he's planning on doing with that fast casting hat. Yeah, there goes his buff.
I assume he got it from an event, though I don't think he'll have forged it.
Made it. That's true.
Maybe not. A fire
I
shield
love how these guys are just headed right to the back.
They're
gonna absolutely crush themselves in this fire shield. So yeah, I don't think he doesn't really appear to be using it unless he needed it to get all his buffs off before they got here. But I don't. He could have positioned himself farther back. I think if that was really the case.
I mean, you would put it on a Dione. It seems like the
sure
thing to do with it. So.
But especially if you can't make it, it seems awfully valuable to sort of be using if it wasn't critical to the purpose. In any event, though, I don't think that there's much here that's gonna kill him. These guys are just on cast. This guy's maybe on advancing cast, but he's only in nature range.
This is quite an easy throne to SC, I think.
Yeah, the Bone Tribe can deal some big damage, but not a lot of magic.
They can, but they'll always be behind the boars.
Right, well, the boars all got put to sleep by their own nature mages.
Which probably saves some of them from mindlessly burning.
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to flee here. Yeah, there goes everybody. That's very well done. Which throne is that? That was here. The Throne of Water. Okay, well, there goes any water problem. So that's
huge. Yeah, huge for him.
Nice income. 3 defense for his Sacred Troops. It's pretty big. And then this Hydromancer. These Hydromancers could come in clutch if he has to fight Pelagia. You can use these guys to help get you underwater. So you can sort of fight back.
He can also summon Kappa as well if he wanted some. I don't really know if they're going to be that useful, to be honest, but.
Right, because you kind of it's not just about getting underwater, right? Like you have to get down there with enough stuff that it's relevant.
You have to be able to win fights down there.
Right, which is pretty hard. And I'm not saying one water mage is necessarily going to make that entirely possible, but it's going to help.
It can like help him secure that water province next to the throne though that's on its own.
Yes.
Like he can probably defend that now.
Yep.
It also could be used as a good deterrent against Pelagia. Like, hey, I've got big water mages. There's probably easier people to fight than me.
Don't bother. Why is there? I guess this guy's out sight searching.
He must be, yeah.
He
gets away. He comes with the event, I think. So.
Are you sure it's an event? Because there's a site that does this that I think makes both of them. But maybe it's an event.
Well, there is. I think there's both.
Okay.
But I think I've had an event where I get that.
Yomi attacked Marverni with a bandit leader, was unsuccessful.
Can we see if that guy had like some mean gear or something?
Why on earth would you put gear on this bandit leader? No. He does have 2 experience stars though.
They actually have decent stats.
I
don't know, but I just appeal to my sense of fun, you know.
Yes. Okay, so Yomi has some key victories. The only problem with taking this is that
would have been really nice because he might have cut off a load of income from Yomi, but unfortunately he got that one province with a lab.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
And so it's meant he's got cut off again.
I mean, so TNN, he's under siege up here. His north is definitely in some danger. He seems like he's doing okay to the south, though. These, though, are not getting any income.
He is, but he's definitely losing the income game.
He's definitely losing the income game.
But he's got quite a lot of forces there. I think he's got more power there than Yomi does currently.
Right. I think
I'm quite surprised at Ermor not advancing anymore.
Well, Ermor goes ahead. Oh, he gets pinged. This was cracked last. No, this is Airmores. He just got somebody pinged him. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. We didn't see him go forward.
Him and he took that last turn. I don't know why.
Yeah, I would have thought we might come forwards, but I guess not.
Yeah, and he really wants to because he's
a little smaller.
Well, and he's also kind of getting crowded out by Yomi at this point.
Right. Like if Yomi takes these two, you're like, my total spoils in this war are starting to look very small. Okay. Do we have anything else from Airmore? Oh, that's he didn't ping it. I'm sorry. That's a patrolled out scout.
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
So maybe there was like a lot of unrest here, and he wanted to just knock it down to 0 before he continued onwards. But
I mean, I think you should still raid.
I would have liked to see some raiding, but
he's added more. He's moved more forces into that province though, because there was only around 260, I think. He's got
quite a lot. He's also got this. I think this is. I would have said these were blood hunters, but it's kind of a weird mix down here. Maybe they were looking at this throne.
I mean, I don't think it.
They're not blood hunters though. In 1300.
Yeah, not in that province.
No, I like the mix of troops though. Just like kind of an odd eclectic mix.
Bunch of garbage, as you would say. Is that?
I haven't seen it yet, but it does look a little odd. It's a lot of slingers and zots.
Yeah.
Looking back over here, so TNN. All right, we can see 50 Tuatha here. He's got 60 guys here. Some of them Tuatha, but most of them aren't. Another group here. Do you think he could consolidate somewhere and then make a move on the capital? There is this idol of men there.
He needs to have a convincing Dione plan. And at his sacreds on their own, I don't think they're going to cut it.
Yes.
So he needs either to use magic or to thug it out. Maybe just army thugs would work. I don't think they have to go on their own, but he needs something.
Get those demon killing weapons, Holy Scourge and whatnot.
Yeah, which he can because he has the fire mages. He can actually get that.
Yes. Yeah, and there's okay. We actually see one now.
Good. Because if you can get that, it maybe becomes a TNN favor matchup. I don't know.
Yeah, I think then it's tricky. You sort of have
because he's got the shock resistance for against the thunder weapons as well.
He does. He would really love fire resistance. I think he's very much going to feel that lack.
He would. He does have long weapons on his sacreds, but their armor isn't great. So they do take some nasty hits from that.
Yeah. Okay. Any other messages? We have a message just from Agartha. Long last, I can recruit units again. This by the way is how we see Agartha gets turned into Death Agartha, right? In the lore, they get all their shit killed.
Yeah, I mean they went out against the surface realm in it.
We've got another.
Honestly hoped.
We've got Markata, Magma Children, Pale Ones. Ugh. Oh boy. All right,
because he did so much damage to his cap, and it's Agartha in a cave. Just nobody wants to deal with it.
Yeah, right. Why? Yeah. Be like, all right, you can. Maybe you should Dom kill eventually. Although I think he's got an army or he's got a god, so that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna Dom kill him without purposely trying to do it.
Oh no, I don't think it'll happen by accident. But okay, so that is it for our messages. I think that. They've gone ahead and they've
your
killed
favorite indies.
My last indie underwater province, completing. This is the complete closed realm now.
Yeah, this is okay. We finished expansion.
Yes, we finished expansion. Turn 30.
Yeah,
we're there.
Should we have a look at the Kalem?
Yeah.
War?
Yes. All right, we've got. That looks like a bit of a fight. Some archers and a mage going up against a ragtag group of Ulmishmen.
Guerrilla fighters.
Their mage corps. Arrows coming in. Some flying birds go up. If they land, that's real bad for the Ulm.
It is. I think the old mages are kind of good in a fight, though, aren't they? Some of them.
23 protection. Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the harder made cores to try and assassinate in a battle.
Bird out. That's true. Yeah, I think they're gonna win here. Yeah. So Calum lost 22 birds. Ulm lost just 3 axemen.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, yep. That's a success. Here, Calum attacks Ulm with essentially the same group. Even stiffer resistance from a troop perspective. And a decent amount of mages again. And, yeah, not enough here.
Yeah, those Jade Maidens do really well against Calum.
Yeah. I feel like we were both advocating that we wanted Calum to just go and pick up all these easy provinces, and that does not appear to have been what happened.
Yeah, well, Ulm hasn't read the script.
Ulm did not read the script.
Maybe he's bringing it back.
I don't think he's bringing it back, but I guess, you know, when your entire mage core is just out doing stuff.
Yeah, when you commit, like,
you're gonna look better.
5+ mages to every fight.
Yeah.
Raiding, it works.
Look at the earth melds, and then the combustions.
I love it. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, it's fun to see. Wait, it looks like they might be retreating a little bit.
Nah, they got this.
I think they do, but
it was just
being able to win the fight has never stopped my units from retreating.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
It is indeed. Olmec Kelvin won. He lost 1 warrior smith. So I think Ulm won every battle with Calum this turn. He's deep. He's next to Calum's capital.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's going for the cap.
This is when you got to send like this picture to somebody. You know, you just crop it.
Yeah. He's actually not drawing income now. I just realized as well.
No, he has no income.
He destroyed that fort.
He knocked down his fort, which is quite amusing. But you know, now this fort, by the way, still here.
Yeah, I guess a lot of his mages are sacred, so they'll stick about.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the summons, do they?
I don't think your mages ever leave you, do they? I thought your commanders stuck around no matter what.
I've never. I don't think I've ever been negative, so.
Okay, well, that's.
I'm not too sure.
Uh-huh.
Sort of low-key flexing there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that first Hinam game, I think I had a negative income for like 30 turns. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt a lot. Betrayed by my own giant ally. Still hurts.
Yeah, I can tell you're still feeling the wound. Bring it up a full year later.
Yes, you never forget. In any event, though, Calum is still eventually going to win this. I have no doubt.
Yeah, but
maybe it takes a little longer.
This is making him like, there's a big opportunity cost of him not getting those provinces.
There is.
You know, the losses. I mean, once you start losing a few fights, it does add up.
Yeah. No, I mean, it would certainly be nice if he could go and finish this victory off, but
yeah, it's good for Vanheim.
It is good for Vanheim
because if nothing else, it means that Calum's going to take longer to attack him.
Right.
He wants to get those provinces first.
Right. I'd like to see Calum get this throne too.
Yeah, every turn he doesn't attack, that's another, turn's worth of Van here getting recruited.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely a real cost to some of this stuff. Like this fort's going up, right? I'm sure he'd love to be able to attack before that happened, but probably not gonna. I don't think he would have ever quite made it, but just that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think so, but maybe maybe it's a bigger fort when he does attack and he can't crack it in one turn.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all of our messages. And I don't think we missed any battles. It's nothing too huge this turn. Kind of a quick one for. I mean, Vanheim is still way up there in provinces. We're expecting.
Yeah, this has felt a little bit like an aftermath turn from the one before.
Right. Yeah, agreed. Took it poor TNN's income.
Yeah, Vanheim up to second.
Vanheim up to second. Caleb trying to bounce back up to his new high. Caleb picking up a lot of gems. I mean, not counting Vanheim, right? He's double everybody else or more.
Pelagia going to be top in research next turn, I think.
Yeah, very soon. Yeah, it's funny. I think our two game leaders in terms of like provinces and I think expected territory in the next 5 turns are both, doing fine in research, but not particularly well. I mean, they're in what, like 5th and 7th?
Yeah, you can see that trajectory though Kalen was on, and then he went to war.
Yeah. Caleb definitely uses mages. Vanheim has been a little bit more of a solid.
Well, Vanheim kind of struggles.
Yeah, he's not
and
really.
He's got Drain, I think, as well, right? So,
he does. The elves are not big on their books. In this. Yeah, Caleb actually had another negative turn though from those troop losses. And Airmore spiking up a bit. Now Vanheim had gotten a magic site, or like the throne that increased magic, yeah. So if he's got his elves here researching, which I don't really, he's got 9 units here, and these are mages, they actually are going to be researching in neutral scales, which is pretty nice.
It is. I mean, it is also just like 27 research a turn if that is 9 people.
I mean,
and one of them is making the 4. So I don't think it's huge, but it might add up later.
Yeah, it's not like insane, but I mean, how many?
I would actually. Well, you say what you're going to say, and then I'll.
Well, I was going to say, so these guys research at a rate of 7. In Drain, they're going to Drain 2. They're going to be at 5, and in so that's a pretty big increase percentage wise. So you're only going to have these guys researching, for like 3 turns.
I mean, it is good. It is good.
To move here.
I thought he was Drain 2. I thought he was Drain 3 actually.
No, I think he's Drain 2.
Okay. Yeah, I would actually like to talk about a nation we haven't really spoken too much about the last few turns, and that's Marverni.
I would say, is it Marverni? Because I feel like I forgot about them.
Yeah, and I would like to ask you how you feel about their position. They also look like, because we haven't really looked at their main court, they actually have a big stat next to TNN's throne.
They do, 230.
And that would be really good. And then they're also going to get some free Hinnom land by the sound of it. They took a lot of losses against Satis, but they still got those provinces that still help them.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about them?
I mean, I think that they're a nation that wants to get out of the early game. So I think that they're pretty happy.
I think we're out of the early game now. So
yeah. So I think they're pretty happy about that. These big armies, where are they going?
I think he was going to take that TNN fort, and Yomi has beaten him to it. And I'd actually quite like to see him fight Yomi on top of that to take it.
I mean, that would be.
I think that would be funny.
That'd be very funny.
As well.
But it's a weird angle.
Like, I don't think it's too bad because TNN has those provinces from Agartha.
Yeah, like I think if you're gonna fight TNN, I don't think you fight TNN. I think you just bully TNN. You're just like, let me pick up. I think
that's what these armies are, though.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
And getting that throne. I mean, we know that that province has great.
Yeah, I mean, this province is insane.
Very astral mages for Marverni as well, and it's got loads of money. I mean,
right. I think that this one is good. I think this one is like totally, like this stuff's totally easy for him to fight and defend over. I think if he gets this throne, it's gonna potentially be difficult to hold on to.
I don't think it's too hard. He has a fort fairly nearby. You know, he's still planning to take Satis. If he takes that, it all sort of like fits together.
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
I think it's an option. I don't know. It feels a little
I don't think he's going
extended
to
to
be
me.
marching on to TNN's cap. I think he pretty much gets those thrones and maybe some provinces around them and
Right.
stops.
It can be a little tricky sometimes, though, right? If you're a nation where which you have an oversized number of thrones compared to your size, people are like,
Which is not a problem that he has, I don't think.
It isn't yet. If he picks up two kind of out there thrones, though.
Well, that's only one throne. The
Oh,
other
right,
one
I'm
is
sorry.
just
This is not a
a-
throne. I don't know why I thought this was a throne. It's just valuable. Yes, not a problem. I take it back. I was wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
mean,
a
I
lot
like.
better. I feel a lot better about them because I also don't think they're going to be taking really bad losses.
Yeah. Where is he? Why so his province has been
That
going
was
down?
that was TNN. You were clicking
Oh,
on.
was it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Whoops. One of the green flags. Okay, I was like, I did think his provinces were going down too much.
Can we actually just turn off TNN just so we can like when we go through these? Because he's the third biggest player.
He is,
Like
which is
he's actually doing like really well. I think it's just
yeah,
kind of undercover, and he's a human nation, and we haven't seen him use the magic to
right,
his best. But he has the balls online as well. I mean, he's
right.
doing.
He's got the boars.
I think he's doing well. I think it's a dark horse.
Yeah. Where's his income at? Yeah, third.
Yeah, like it was top for a.
Okay, his gem income is abysmal.
Oh, that is. he must have not been site searching, right?
This is him, right? Where's
Yep.
like he and Satis have like the same amount of income here.
That is. Okay, I might have to take back the dark horse comment. I don't think you can't get in without site searching, and that can't just be bad luck, right? Like that is.
No, this is EA. There's no way. He's got like perfectly good site searchers, right? Like he could send the big guys out. The Elder Druid searches potentially like 4 paths with the right randoms.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He also needs gems to get the balls.
Like, yeah, this guy searches 3 paths. Like
he could do arcane probing if he wanted as well.
Yeah, he could do that.
Really efficiently.
I'm not sure what's going on with this gem income. Because that's kind of yikes.
Yeah, that is a yikes.
Like that's his capital, and I think it's this province.
So did maybe Satis search that, or like the White Man Hill? That's really concerning. Well, I mean, getting that throne,
have to search for.
Getting that throne, the White Man Hill, though, I don't know. I've never seen that before, to be honest. Getting that throne will like double his double his gem income, so that's good.
Yeah, Marverni, you gotta let us know what's going on with the site searching. Where are they? He picked up a Well of Pestilence. He definitely didn't search for that. Okay,
well, I hope
I like his position a lot less.
Yeah,
than I did before.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see his research though, just while we're at it, because hopefully this should be really high then.
Well, he's been sending a load of mages off to fight.
He did send a lot of mages off to fight.
Quite a lot of them have died as well, so.
That's true. Yeah, he's in 5th.
When you're dead. It's got a good trajectory, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he can't really use it that well, right? If he hasn't got gems, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I've never seen something quite like that.
On that bombshell.
Yeah, on that, go get some provinces that already have gems, I guess. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I still really love Caleb's position, Vanheim's position, and then I think I like Pelagia as my 3rd place.
I like Yomi still.
Yeah, I think I think the
I
Yomi
think
player is
if
very
Marvoni is going in on TNN, it's too much for TNN at that point. I don't
That's
think
true.
he could win. I think Yomi's going to get most of it.
I think that's true, but at the same time, right? Vanheim, I think, is going to get Hinnom faster, and he's got a big chunk of Agartha.
Oh, so Caleb and Vanheim are in position 1 and 2, but I think Yomi
Okay,
is.
you think Pelagia
I
is?
like Yomi for third, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially with them getting that throne.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, this would have been a nice pickup for Pelagia. Fair enough. All right, well, I think we're a little bit shorter today. We've done a good job.
Yeah, well,
We're getting there. All right, well, thanks everybody for joining us. Hope to see you all in the next one, and have a great day.
see you, everyone.